Hey guys, it's Joshy here, and I am back with, well, obviously Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, but I'm doing this for a bit of a different reason, because I've had a fair few people online I've seen asking around and I've given a lot of feedback to people. I've written out fairly decent things, and most of this I do know, I'm going to say off the bat, but straight at the start I do want to point out that for the stats I don't know or things I don't know, I do use Cerebi, and I will try and remember to link it down below, because I think they're a great source. I think Joe Merrick does a lot of good work behind the scenes, and he doesn't like to put anything up that's false. But what I'm talking about, and you would know from the title and everything, these are the rare spawn Pokemon and where and how to find them. So I'm going to go in order with them because a lot of people do ask. So first off, how to find a rare spawn Pokemon. Well, first off, they're quite rare in places. Some are rarer than others, but it does vary. But what happens is that they only appear rarely, but there are ways to boost how they appear. For starters, like a lure or a max lure, which I can't put one on at the moment because I got one on, but the lures definitely do boost the rate they do appear. And then other than that as well, you can actually use a catch combo to increase. Now, if you don't know what a catch combo is, that's just catching the same Pokemon in a row. Now, this will be lost if you save and exit your game, not just put it in sleep mode or suspend it. It will also disappear if you catch a different Pokemon, or if a Pokemon runs away from you. If you run away from a Pokemon, like you run into the wrong Pokemon, that doesn't ruin your combo. So what happens is, with 0 streak, your normal percentage. If you're at a 1 to 5 streak, you're times 2. 5 to 10, you're times 3. 11 to 24, 21 to 35, and 31 up is, I don't know why I'm grateful, is 6 times. So that is the likelihood of a rare spawn appearing. And then it is boosted as well, don't forget, by your lure. So you can actually make these Pokemon appear more regularly. So now that I've caught one, I'm now already 2 times plus lure, which as I said, we don't know the exact stats, it's not written, and I don't want to guess or give you wrong information, but nonetheless, it does actually put a big boost on. So now my aim is I'm actually heading around to where I want to be. Also, if you do notice that my Weeping Bell looks weird, it is shiny from a catch combo, but that's another story. So now I don't know again why I'm using Great Balls. So I have to catch, and I'm not going to include this in the whole thing, all of them, but you have to catch a couple of Caterpies or whatever to create a combo. Because here in Viridian Forest, whereas my first one is Bulbasaur. So I found Bulbasaur was probably one of the easiest to make appear, because, well, I don't know, he's just here, and I guess at this stage of the game usually I see some, because you are catching a few Pokemon. Trust me, once I get a catch combo start going, it's very, I just start seeing Bulbasaurs all around. It's not like they're actually that rare, especially once you have a good lure on, because they do Pokemon do start popping up like crazy at some stages. If you are post-game looking for it and you have a decent amount of money, I always suggest to buy a max lure, because I find they're pretty easy. So this one and a couple of the other first few I'm going to show are not that rare in my opinion. There are ones that I've seen that are a lot worse. Now, last little tip to this is, if you're in an area, which I will bring up again later, but if you're after one that's a little harder to get a combo on or anything like that, it is actually not a bad idea to start a combo somewhere else. And even if you wanted to, let's say here, I get a 31 combo on Caterpie, and then I leave here, I can still carry that combo across. So I can go to another place like, you know, Victory Road or anything, and yes, there are no Caterpies there, but my combo still carries, so my boosts do still carry over. So it's a good thing to think about when, you know, you're heading to somewhere which is hard to get a combo in, but, you know, easy enough to work with. So now I'm going to quickly just keep going. Some of these I may cut out, some of these I may speed up, but all I'm obviously after is just a combo enough till I get my Bulbasaur to show you. Here we go, guys. So that was only a chain of 11. So as I said, these ones aren't too hard to get. I mean, earlier on they're a lot easier. It's actually, funny enough, the first Bulbasaur I've caught in the wild, because when I went through here in my game, I was catch chaining something else, trying to get a shiny, luckily, and then I just forgot to come back for a Bulbasaur. I did have a shiny one I wanted to send over though from Pokemon Go, so that's where I got my Bulbasaur from. We do want to catch this guy if we can. Oh my god. If I miss him, that's going to be embarrassing. We're starting with a miss catch on the first one. Nope, we didn't. Thank goodness. Thank goodness for that. So we've got a Bulbasaur. So that is our first one, guys. And yeah, it's that simple, honestly. As I said, if you can get a lure on, catch a couple in a row. I mean, the benefits as well of catching a few in a row is you can get quite lucky and you might end up finding a shiny, because that's how you boost shiny rates. But this is how the best way to get your rare spawns to appear. So I'll get on to the next one. Okay guys, so our second one is, well, I'm sure you've guessed it, is Charmander. So Charmander is actually found in a couple, I just didn't mean to do that. It is found in a couple of places. So here in Route 3, which is just to the right of Pewter City. There's one in Route 4, which is, oh my god, I'm not paying attention. Just to the left of Celadon City, not Celadon, Cerulean City. And then, which is just after Mount Moon, so straight after this. And then in the Rock Tunnel, which is the one where you need Flash on Eevee to do. So, well, not Flash, what is it called again? I can't remember. Or Pikachu. But either way, they're a little more common, not too hard to find. Again, this is still one of the easier ones in my opinion. These guys aren't made too hard because obviously Bulbasaur, Charmander and Squirtle are something people really want to go for. Now, did I not just put one on? Pretty sure I just use this. Okay, I want Spearow because they're a lot easier, and when I don't want them, they pop up like crazy. Are you kidding? The reason I didn't want to do okay, but we're doing Rattata now. The reason I didn't want to do Rattata is because I spent a while last night doing Rattata because I did just chain to get a shiny one. So again, I'm just going to keep going, guys. I'm going to get my chain of however many it takes and get that Charmander, but it literally won't take long. I very rarely ever get to 31, which is the number you want where you start really boosting all your shiny rates and that. When I'm doing shiny hunting, I barely ever get to that before seeing the rare spawn start appearing. And there we go, guys. So that was longer than I expected. It wasn't a massive chain, it was just asshole Pokemon running away on one. So I'm going to hold the Pokeball plus right, so it works. Let's just use a Great Ball. See if we can catch him as well. But that's it. So as I said, Charmander is here, pre-Mount Moon, post-Mount Moon, which is Route 3 and 4, and in Rock Tunnel, the Dark Tunnel you have to go through to get to the Ghost Tower. Oh, I'm blanking on names today. We're kind of being buttheads today. But yeah, Lavender Town. So as you can see, they're not too hard to find. You just got to know where and when, and you got to hope they're not going to be buttheads about it. Which I guarantee you, if you're anything like me today, Pokemon are just going to hate you and jump out even when they shouldn't. So yeah, but even if I don't catch this guy, which by the looks of it, there's a high chance that'll happen. It's not the worst thing. Like, I mean, you know where and when to find them, so you can do that now. So you can work on that. Come on, Charmander, stay in this time, please. We have a few more to go through, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, Charmander's pretty simple, so you can get him early game too. Now, I know that these two, and surprise, next one is Squirtle, can be given to you as gift Pokemon as long as you've caught enough Pokemon, and that's great too. But it is good to remember sometimes after the game you may want to find them to start trying chaining for a shiny, which can be a little harder. No, it's fine at the moment. Or you may want to, you know, just catch a heap for the candies, because if you catch enough you can get Charmander candies, which then help really boost Charmander. So there's a lot you can do there. I don't want to do that at the moment. So anyway, there's no use me cutting out 30, not even 30 seconds. So the next one is again Route 4 and 24 and 25 for Squirtle, as well as Seafoam Island, which is just down here. So either of them work. Seafoam obviously giving you a higher level, but nonetheless, up here is early game, and both of them work fine. I've seen Squirtles everywhere along there. So we're just going to head up. Now, I'm going to have to put a lure on when we get up there again, because that, as I said, increases our chances, but I'm not going to start with one down here because I don't want to waste them all early on. Now, Route 24 and 25 being right beside each other will allow you, when chaining, to run from the patches of grass here on our left across to the patch of grass up there, just up this way, which I will show you, Well, yeah, if you are getting the correct Pokemon to chain. So, you know, we'll go Pidgey, they're common enough. So, nice and easy again, start a chain. Now, obviously, because I caught my last Charmander, my chain got broken. But, you know, if I didn't, I could have continued that Rattata chain on. But I would like to show at least attempting catching these Pokemon. So again, guys, hopefully this Pidgey stays in. I might have to move to Great Balls now because they're going to start being assholes about it. But, you know, that's pretty easy. So some of them I will be, you know, using a chain from outside of the area anyway. So there we go. I'll be back when I get me that Squirtle. Oh guys, that was a complete accident. He just appeared then. Like right under my foot, which is great. Also, I'm going to state this now. This will be the last one of these I do catch at this point, because I don't want to have to continuously do streaks, and some of these are actually quite hard. Like, not quite hard, but they're in places where streaks are going to be harder to get higher up without using a lot of balls and possible berries and that. So, Squirtle has been found, but the next couple will, you know, I'm going to, as I said, I'm doing them pretty much in order, but after Squirtle now, I'm going to go get myself a chain of 31, and then I will be back, guys, to show you the next couple. Okay, guys, so as you can see, I am up here at the Elite Four. So the reason I'm here is I'm traveling back down, yeah, Route 23, but I'll go into here, it's just as easy. Is our town map. So, I'm heading to Victory Road. Reason why is because our next two are exclusively Victory Road, which is Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. And if anyone did watch my playthrough, I did find a Hitmonchan in mine. There's the Charizard guy, by the way. I did find the Hitmonchan in my playthrough, and he ran away from me, which sucked because I already had a Hitmonlee. So I wasn't incredibly happy about that, but that's alright. So, thank you, that took seconds, like minimal time. So, as you can see, Hitmonlee. But no, I will not be catching him, and I don't want to stay in too long, because if he runs, he ruins my chain. Holy crap, Segway Shiny. Freaking hell. Okay, well, I'm not going to say no to this guy. So, sorry about this, guys. Segway Shiny, as I said. I was not expecting this to happen today. And we missed. Stay still. If he runs on me, I'll scream during this. Well, there we go. This is Segway Shiny. But, as I said, Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan are both in here. As I said, I found Hitmonchan during my playthrough. I might try and crop that little bit of image just to show you, because, as I said, Segway Shiny, I have to now go to a whole nother chain of 31, but I'm not going to come back here just to try and find Hitmonchan, because we saw the Hitmonlee, and, as I said, I still have that recording, but there you go, guys. A quick little guy, he's not too bad at all. So, I'll get to what I'm doing, and come back. Oh my god, these must be rare. What the hell? I thought they'd have to appear somewhere in the game. Oh, yes, okay. Actually going to give him a silver pineapple because I do not want to miss this one. There we go. Oh my god. Please stay in, because I picked Hitmonlee. On. I'm gonna risk a goldenrod. Please stay in. Please, 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 please. Oh, I'm gonna use another silver. Also, your berries aren't that easy to come by. Don't run on me. Please stay in. There's me one less trade. No. Gonna run. disappointing. No! I'm wasting time! No! God damn it. Okay, we're back onto our next one, which is Chansey, which in my opinion is probably one of the easiest to find for the simple reason it appears so many places. So Chansey appears in Route 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 23, Diglett Cave, Mount Moon, Pokemon Tower, Power Plant, Pokemon Mansion, and Victory Road. And look at that. Boom. Out here, Route 11 beside Vermilion City. Chansey it is. So, yeah, as I said, I'm not going to catch it because I am planning on doing a couple of these in a row. So, let's get to the next one. Okay, so here we are in Fuchsia City. We're going to head south because I probably should just show you on the map quickly. I'm not going through Eevee. Okay, so we've got Route 19 and Route 20, which is Lapras. Now, if anyone is wondering, you can actually go to Cinnabar Island here and just head to the east or the right, but we're going down from Fuchsia. So you can go either way. You do obviously need to be able to ride on your Pokemon through the water. So that's attainable in a Fuchsia City, but that's fine. I say a lot of people are watching this after being able to do it. So let's head down. I'm just trying to avoid battles because I never come this way, like ever. So, where are you, Lapras? Flash, where is everybody who wants to battle me? How do I avoid you? And guys, there we go. Lapras here. So look at this. These are actually not taking that long with a lure on and with a 31 chain. So unfortunately, again, I'm going to have to run. I don't want to risk staying in there in case it runs because it screws up my chain. And after the shiny, I don't really want to be doing too many more chains. So guys, to the next one. And here we are in Celadon City, guys. We're heading to Route 7, which is just to the east. Again, I'll quickly show you the map. I know I haven't done it on all, and realistically, you only have to hear the words. But 7, just there. That's all it is. To the east of Celadon. And this is where we'll find our next one, which is Porygon. So, again, another Pokemon that really is obtainable through just gifts, unless, ta-da! We find him in the wild like this, in our rare encounters. Now I do like this because of the simple fact I'd love to try and catch combo a Porygon, see how well that'd go. Probably not too well, but you know, we're doing alright. So the next one is also another Pokemon that, you know, is kind of limited, unless you find them rarely. Okay, so here we are in Cerulean City, which, you know, Misty's gym. Just go by that, that should be easy enough. But the reason I went from here is just in case someone's doing this who hasn't got Mewtwo or anything yet, or doesn't realise where it is. This one, obviously, you need to beat the Elite Four to be able to get this one, because you need to get into Cerulean Cave, which they only let you in after you've beaten the Elite Four, and this is where Mewtwo is. So, we just got to surf down here. I wasn't going to include this, but so just in case someone's not 100% sure, if I include it, we're safe. So go away, Magikarp. So hopefully we can avoid Pokemon on the way. But that's all it is. It's in Cerulean. Here we go. Cerulean Cave. Now, again, coming in with a combo will help you a lot. So avoid those two because you're not the correct one. I just want to get up to where there are a few Pokemon. Now, we're on the downstairs level, but if you actually take a ladder upstairs, and I'll also take this item, which apparently I went straight past when I caught Mewtwo, you'll see there's a big open area with many down ladders. So by coming up here, you can actually have room for more Pokemon to spawn, like said Snorlax right here. So it's not too hard to find, as you can see. Get yourself a chain outside and then come in looking for them. We've got more to go, so I'll be back. Okay guys, what the hell? Sorry. Okay, I'm going to include the... I'm going to cut this and put it in its own thing, but I just found a Master Ball. What the hell? I'm going to double check if anyone has written this down, but I just found a Master Ball in Cerulean Cave. So, where are we? Oh, it's in the catching pocket. I just found another Master Ball. Okay, guys, so now the last couple are all together, but first off, the reason I left them to the end is because you have to beat the Elite Four before you can do it. Because once you beat the Elite Four, Pokemon like Charizard and Aerodactyl, when taken out of the Pokeball, can actually be ridden on, like this. So these guys, the reason I left them to last is because these last few are in the sky. So first off, we've got Charizard and Dragonite. So without much hassle, with a chain, you should be able to find these guys, and you can fly like really well. Now these are not too hard to find once the Elite Four is done, because they're found on route 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. So as you can see, it's pretty easy. And if you're ever shiny chaining anything in any of those routes, you'll continuously see shadows popping up. So we found our Dragonite. Our Charizard. We're gonna get a Dragonite too. I'm not leaving without him. Oh, I just heard him. Where'd he go? There he is. Now, I will do a little flying while I talk, but I'm going to put a lot of money on I will not succeed on any of this, because the last rare spawns are our legendary Pokemon. So at this point, I know he's double checking Mewtwo if there's anything at all with Mewtwo, but they know for a fact that legendary birds can appear in the sky. These are obviously rare spawns, so they are incredibly hard to get to appear. It's not like they just appear willy-nilly, and yeah, so they can appear anywhere in the sky where Charizard or Dragonite can, but you have to be very lucky. It does take a little bit of work. You have to be fairly persistent, because they're not just going to randomly appear as much as Charizard and Dragonite. The only requirement obviously is you need to be in the sky, or able to get to the sky to get them, and you have to have already caught them. If you haven't caught them, they're going to be in their stagnate place in wherever they're found. So, Seafoam Island for Articuno, Victory Road for Moltres, and the Power Plant for Zapdos. And then, guys, that's about it. They can appear with the other ones. So unfortunately, I haven't been lucky enough ever to see one, or at least notice it. But if you just want to find it, there's people who have found it, or as Cerebi does have a photo or two up about it. So anyway, guys, if this has helped you out at all, or you've enjoyed it being Segway with a shiny, there is actually a second video I got recorded out of this while you guys wouldn't have seen, which was a little discovery I made. Please do, hit that like button, because it helps me know that it's helped people out and you've got information about this. I thought I'd make this because I've seen a fair few people asking this type of stuff, and I've been giving, as I said, detailed feedback all together on what to do and everything, but I've posted so many replies and that a quick video I can send to people, they don't have to read anything then, they can just listen to it, and then they get it, and they know which ones are the rare ones as well. Also, don't forget the comment section is down below. I like hearing from you guys. If this helped out, that'd be great to know. And finally, guys, if you want to keep up to date with anything I'm doing video-wise, then hit the sub button, because it keeps you up to date, it helps me out. You don't have to. But anyway, guys, until my next video, I'll see ya.